Hey everybody, GT Epic here, and today I have a treat for you guys. It's a story from my life, and at the same time, you will be slightly suffering watching me trying to dribble through these courses. I am trying to improve in practice, so bear with me, but I hope you enjoyed the video. Also, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate it. We're up to 7 subscribers now, so let's try to get to 10. Alright guys, thank you, and let's get started. Alright guys, so this all started when I had to book a trip to Vietnam to visit my sister. And I decided when I was in Hoi An, this little town, to hit up Tinder. Because I know that like Tinder over there was quite popular and people were actually quite responsive. It wasn't like here in Chicago where it's dead or you need to like swipe right to like 200 women to meet one. So I met this girl, and we hit it off. We went dancing and we had dinner, and it was a good time. But after a few days, it was time for me to leave Hoi An and go back to Da Nang because I had plans. I actually had to go on a hiking trip with my sister and her boyfriend to this forest national park, which I can't remember off the top of my head. But I guess the girl really liked me. So she decided to tag along, and I think because my sister also invited her, oh man, she was not prepared by what she was wearing. Like, we were gonna go on a hike. She was wearing flip flops. So even before then, I already thought, all right, so she's not prepared. She's probably gonna hurt herself. But let's hopefully we take it easy. So when we go there, the tour guide says, all right, so there's two trails. There's a hard trail and the easy trail. And I really felt like challenging myself that day, so I decided to take the hard trail. But obviously, she tagged along and joined me on the hard trail. And at that point, when we started the hard trail, I realized that it wasn't because it's hard, it's because it was more dangerous. Like, you had to like navigate on the side of a cliff with like a little rope that you're holding onto with your hand. So if you slip or you let go, well, guess what? You fall, and it's probably gonna be fatal. So we had to do that, and we had to climb down rocks, and I could already see that she wasn't prepared, and she was already slipping here and there. So I had to actually be really close to her and catch her in case she slipped or something. And there was a few moments where she just didn't have the grip to get through, so I had to like assist her. But anyway, we finally get to the first waterfall, and it was beautiful. Like, actually, I decided to swim in there. But out of nowhere, she like stepped wrong on this rock in the river, broke her foot. It just would not work. She could barely walk on it, let alone even limp. So I'm just like, oh man, I gotta get this girl out of this forest and get her to a hospital. Well, the thing is, it's like 4 miles away, just about. So I guess we start heading back. And on the way back, there's another trail that actually leads us to the main point of going on this hike was to view this amazing waterfall from like the very top of the mountain. So she tells me, hey, I don't want you to ruin your trip. I'll just go by myself. And the tour guide, the guy, he said he'll help out. And I'm like, hey, I'll go check out the waterfall and I'll come back in case you're not at the van by then. So I go, and the guy starts carrying her on her back, and I go see the waterfall. It's just amazing, just vast, just so much nature. Like, and you get to go to the edge of it. You really do, and it is dangerous, and it's the kind of view that you might not get to see over here in the States because everyone's really afraid for safety, and also like everyone's trying to sue each other. But anyway, I check it out, so I head back. I'm kind of a little bit faster. Maybe I'll catch them on their way back. But guess what? They barely went any far. So the guy that said he was gonna get her back, he's a smaller guy, so he wasn't that strong. And I think honestly they walked maybe 100 feet, and then he gave up, and they were just sitting on on a rock, twiddling their thumbs, doing like nothing, just waiting. And I see her, I'm like, all right, come on, we gotta get you back. So I literally had to carry her all the way out on my back for like another few miles, and I was exhausted. So this is where the story would normally end, but it doesn't, because I drop her off at the hospital, and I'm thinking, oh, this is it. I'll never see you again. Time to go. Going to the next city. And I end up going to the next city, and she's texting me, and she's like, oh, where you at? I'm like, I'm over here at this location. And this is, this is like an hour drive plus, She takes the bus and comes there. And her excuse was, oh, my ex-boyfriend lives in Da Nang and he's threatening to kill me because I don't want to reply to him. I'm like, oh shit, all right. So she ends up coming over there to that city. I don't know if that was a real fact or if she was just following me, but that day she was trying to get a hotel right by mine, and she got really close. Like, I didn't even tell her where I was. I just told her like what side of the town I was, and she was like a block away, and I was like a little creeped out, honestly. But you know, I played it cool, went about my day, and then the next day she had to leave and find some other place to go for a hotel. And guess what? Guess where she went? She went right in my hotel, got the room right upstairs. And I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna die. She's gonna kill me. This is straight up stalker scene right here. But she didn't kill me, and I'm fine. But it got a little weird. So the lady that let us enter, it was a homestay. She let us stay there, kind of like an Airbnb over here in the States. Well, she let us stay, and the thing is she came and talked to me, right before leaving, and she's like, "Do you really know that girl?" Because she said that she did not want to give me her ID, and she hasn't paid for the room. She said that someone else was coming to pay for the room. So it's kind of weird because her story didn't really add up. She told me that she forgot her ID and wallet and everything in her backpack, but that hotel was actually friends with the previous hotel that she was at, and they saw her backpack and they went through it, and there was just no cash and no form of ID. It was like, she was just like leaving home or something. But anyway, I don't know what happened after that, because that following morning we dipped and went back to the main city, Ho Chi Minh City. But she still tried to keep in contact with me, and when I got back to the States, she was saying that she wanted to come visit, and she was planning on visiting in Chicago soon. And I'm like, nope. So I had to cut her off because she was trying to get too serious for no reason. And honestly, some of these stories didn't add up, so I didn't really trust her. But anyway, that's how that story went. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, give me a like and subscribe, and maybe share the video and just get the word out on my channel. That way we can have more interactions and more viewers. But anyway, thank you guys, and have a good rest of your day. Take care.